blasphemy. This is madness. Madness. This is Sparta!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another transfer vid. We are hours from the start of the next season, but we thought we'd come and hit you with another transfer recap. We've got some breaking news from across Europe. Onana from Lille is choosing Everton over West Ham for a bigger pay cut. I'm not taking it personally, but you know what? We didn't want him anyway. PSG are signing Renato Sanchez, most well known for his loan spell at Swansea, when he passed to a Red Bull logo thinking it was another teammate. And otherwise, in the last week, we have seen Alex Telles move to Sevilla on loan, ending an unsuccessful, rather unproductive streak with Manchester United.
Yeah. So, as well as that, 2 minutes before we actually started to record this video, notification come through. Fabrizio Romano, he's coming clutch again. Official confirmed, and here we go. Marc Cucurella joins Chelsea on a permanent deal worth 55 million plus 7 million add-ons, and the contract's until 2028. Chelsea's also sent Levi Colwill to Brighton on loan to 2023 with no buy option as well. So that's just happened 2 minutes ago. It's confirmed. We don't have to worry about if Cucurella's staying at Brighton, if the false accusations are true, if Fabrizio Romano is not reliable, like what everyone was saying is. No, Fabrizio Romano is the most reliable person I've ever talked to in my life.
Well, let's not totally, let's not undermine the man's career too much. Everyone makes mistakes, but
look, everyone makes mistakes, but he's the GOAT in doing this. There's no one better than him in the soccer world than getting all these transfers and all the insider knowledge.
No, true.
Must just be the Italians, man. I'm telling you, Jackson, we're good at everything.
He is trustworthy. He's one of the few people I trust in today's sports journalism. But personally, Matt, now that this deal has come to a conclusion, are you happy with this?
I am decently happy with this. Yeah, I mean, there were some other defender targets we sort of wish we could have got this off season. Ones that we've been chasing for a number of transfer windows. Not going to name names. Jules Condé. But we've been chasing a few guys, and we lost a few defenders this season. I think that was a key point for us. Some centre backs, some people that can solidify our defense a bit. With the loss of with Rudiger, with the loss of Christensen, the potential loss of Azpilicueta. I mean, we had a few guys that that could have gone here and there, and then have gone. And we have an aging Thiago Silva in our squad who's still quality at his age as well. And then we've also got some up and coming younger players. But yeah, it's good to get a person like Marc Cucurella in to sort of solidify that defense a bit more. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that signing.
You're not bitter about the Jules Koundé deal, though. I'm just checking. You're not bitter about it or anything about Barcelona basically whisking him out from under you.
Yeah, look, we are. That's a sore topic for Chelsea fans at the moment. I'm pretty sure we'll get into that a bit later, with Barcelona and the other transfer news that we're going to talk about a bit later, and Barcelona's troubles, we should say. But yeah, Jackson, what do you think about Marc Cucurella? What do you think about this deal for Chelsea?
I mean, I don't know how much of Marc Cucurella you've seen. I didn't watch a lot of him, but I watched enough of the games Brighton played at the end of last season to see what he'd become. Good player.
I watched him at the start of the season a little bit. Watched him a bit through the middle of the season. Watched him a bit more towards the end of the season, like you said. So I saw bits of him here and there, probably more towards the back end of the season. But yeah, I sort of kept a little bit of an eye on him because Chelsea had Tariq Lamptey down at Brighton, so I was keeping my eye on Tariq Lamptey as well. And yeah, Cucurella was showing some glimpses of some good stuff in that Brighton back line.
Led Brighton's attack for a season. He'll be great at Chelsea. Good replacement for Marcus Alonso. But even if Marcus Alonso does leave, which with the way Barcelona are, we'll see whether that deal actually gets across the line. Is left back the most important position for Chelsea to be filling right now, before the season kicks off?
Look, yes and no. I mean, like, we do have our left back at the moment, Ben Chilwell, but Ben Chilwell's missed the whole season with his unfortunate injury. So it is good to have another left back, another person to fill that left back position. But as well as that, we sort of bought him as a sort of a versatile defender as well, not just to keep him in that left back. I think that they're going to use, I reckon Tuchel might use Cucurella and Reece James in some different type of positions other than that solidified left wing back and right wing back. You might see them in some games forming like the left-hand side or the right-hand side of a back three as well. So we could see some things like that. But yeah, as a left back or a left wing back, I don't mind the signing for him. I mean, Chelsea have some areas they need to strengthen that, namely the striker and our attacking positions, which I think we have had a good addition of Raheem Sterling this year. There were some other players that we could have got to solidify that a little bit more. Maybe could have picked up a midfielder to sort of shift out. I know this is going to pain me to say, but to sort of shift out Jorginho a little bit because, he hasn't been as impactful as I thought he was going to be towards the end of the season. We've got N'Golo Kante who's starting to, like, don't get me wrong, great player, one of my favorite modern day players, but he's starting to age a bit, Conte. So, and he's had some injury problems over the last season. So, we're not really sure if we can play him all that much into the season. And then we've got Kovacic, who's a class midfielder. So if we play the same system that we play last year with Thomas Tuchel with those wing back positions and the two midfielders and then the three at the front, we should have realistically looked for another midfielder. But in saying that, we do have Conor Gallagher addition to our squad as well, which might be able to slot in there as well. But then, it sort of gives up some defense in that midfield, but then it can be made up for in that back five, depending on who gets put there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a pretty detailed lineup of it. I think that's about right. I think, yes, it does help Chelsea a lot, but it's also, there are other positions that this does distract from. Another centre-back wouldn't be so bad in my mind. But that being said, Chelsea have, this is a deal that's built up over a week, barely a week. Chelsea jumped in, got the business done quick. It's been a good outcome. Some clubs take a little longer to get their business done. Whole transfer windows to take their business done.
Yeah.
Who else could we be talking? Who could we be talking about, Matt? Who could we be talking about?
I think it's a club that's been poaching three of our defenders this off season. They've managed to pull one, possibly two away. They pulled Christensen, they pulled Alonso away, but they didn't get our captain. They didn't get Azpilicueta. No way. He's not going to Barcelona this time. He's staying with Chelsea for at least another year or two. But yeah, Jackson is talking about Barcelona. They've had their troubles. They've taken this whole transfer window, signed players, but they can't register them. Why is that, Jackson? Why can't they register their players? You've seen they've been in immense debt and they had to sell Lionel Messi to try and, compensate for that debt. They've asked players to reduce salaries, but they've continued to sign players, even though they've hired their stadium out for weddings, for recreational sporting events. They've got Spotify as a sponsor now. I mean, look at all this stuff, but they can't register their players. Why is that, Jackson?
Well, that would we'd have to. There's plenty of causes. The most recent news being that PK is being asked to take a pay cut to make room for all these new signings. It's a little thing called a salary cap. But the main man who takes a lot of the spotlight in Barcelona trying to overcome this difficulty and register these players is Frenkie de Jong.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that, Jackson? Hold on. Yeah, I'm getting a call. Hey, Frankie, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, you're not going to take a pay cut? Yeah. You're not going to take a pay cut and you're not going to let these players register. Perfect. You're doing Chelsea a favor, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, don't be so cocky, Matt. Look, those wages, Chelsea are in negotiations and they might have to pay those deferred wages to get him.
Look, trying to get a piece back from what Barcelona stole from us this offseason. It'll be all right. They stole Rafinha. They stole Kunde off us. They stole half our defense. Legit, Barcelona is basically going to be Chelsea at the end of the day.
I don't know. Barcelona are going to be, they'll be thanking you for the favor. Whoever takes Frenkie de Jong off Barcelona's hands is going to be the Barcelona will be very grateful.
I'm pretty sure Man United was linked to Frenkie de
Oh,
Jong.
were they? Oh my God, that's crazy. I
Yeah.
just didn't know about that. I knew that they somehow agreed with the club and have spent months pursuing a player who has made it clear he's not interested, doesn't want to go, he wants his wages paid. And what I've got the sense is that Manchester United a month ago put the deal to Barcelona and said, though, we're not paying the deferred wages. We are going to, let you figure that out. Barcelona took a month, couldn't figure it out, and Chelsea have moved in and said they're going to pay the deferred wages as well as the original 70 million.
Yeah.
So Manchester United looked like clowns because in a De Jong deal with Chelsea, Barcelona win, De Jong wins, Chelsea wins, everyone gets out of this well, but Manchester United are made to look like clowns because they couldn't put their marquee signing together, and this would be a hijack, basically.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we just hijacked Cucurella off Manchester City.
So.
Yeah.
Although I think the difference there, I mean, it's kind of similar because I don't think Manchester City were willing to pay 55 million for him.
Oh no,
the deals I heard were not even 40.
Yeah, no, especially with signing Haaland, signing Calvin Phillips, signing Marino, I think it was. Yeah, they got their players for this year. They're happy with their squad. So
yeah,
I think they were just trying to pick up Cucurella cheap and thinking that he might just want a championship at the end of the day. So yeah, I think that's what they were going for. But yeah, Frenkie de Jong, he's not making it easy for the Barcelonians. Definitely not. And another player that's not making it easy for the Barcelonians is Braithwaite as well. So they've asked Braithwaite, they've approached him as well as PK, like you previously mentioned, and De Jong to take pay cuts. And Braithwaite's refused to take pay cuts. Yeah. He doesn't want to take pay cuts. He wants his contract paid.
And Barcelona's response to that is that they've told Braithwaite he's not getting a squad number this season to come. So he just won't be able to play. Now, I don't know. I get that players have to move on, but this is just straight up bullying players out of a club. It's pretty, if you're a player, right, think about it. Barcelona representatives have come to you and they said, we're in big financial difficulties. Either can you move on or take a pay cut for us? And you're like, that seems really sympathetic. I get it, COVID, stuff. It's all. And that players sat back and watched Barcelona spend 200 million on new players with lucrative wages. And he's gone, what financial difficulties?
Yeah. And let me just put this out there. So let's say it's been maybe a month and a half, 2 months, what Barcelona have signed Lewandowski, they've signed Rafinha, they've signed Conde, they've signed Christensen, Marcus Alonso. Is there anyone else I'm missing out, Jackson? I mean, they've got a lengthy list of people that they've just thrown money at willy-nilly to try and bring Barcelona back up to that status they were 5-6 years ago, that higher status with Messi, with Neymar, with Suarez, that type of season, that type of status. They re-signed Ousmane Dembele as well. So they're just throwing money out, and these players, like you just said, they've been sitting there thinking to themselves, I've been told this, I've taken the pay cut out of my good nature to try and help the club out, and this is how the club repays me by signing all these other players, my potential replacements. But
yeah, it's a bad place to be. But we'll leave it on the Barcelona side there, and I'm going to make you. You're going to put your money where your mouth is, Matt, because I'm going to ask you. I think De Jong will leave because I think he's too good of a player to go through this. I think someone will sort it out, and he will make a move. Where's he going, Matt? By August 30th, 31st, where's he going to be?
August 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So the date now is the 5th of August, right? So 1 whole month. 1 whole month to sort this out. I'd say there is probably about a 35 to 39, maybe 40% chance he stays at Barcelona. The rest of the chance he moves on. Where he moves on to, I don't think he moves to Man United. He's definitely not moving back to Ajax. He's going somewhere in the Premier League. He has to go somewhere in the Premier League. And what you've said before, Chelsea are willing to pay the transfer fee plus the deferred wages. It's a win for Chelsea. It's a win for De Jong. It's a win for Barcelona. So more than likely, I'll see De Jong move to Chelsea. The timing by the end of the month, I don't know how accurate it's going to be if he gets there at the end of the month or not. It's depending on, the financial fair play, Barcelona dragging this out, De Jong dragging this out. There's too many variables, but if we're going to put it down, sure, I'll say end of the month, he's a Chelsea player.
All right. And I guess that's fair. I can see that. I do think he 100% move. It's just, I can't really see him staying because of how badly he's been treated. He's too good of a player. Someone will move in. But that leaves a question. If you get De Jong, does that end Chelsea's long-time romance with Declan Rice?
Nah, never. Just because of you, we'll never end our romance.
Just because of me? Oh, the whole club. The whole Chelsea club. Oh,
we need Money Mace and Decky Bear together. Mace.
Good luck with that one. Over. Hold on, over my cold dead body. It's as simple as that.
Wait till next season, mate.
Yeah, sure. All right. Okay. With that, we're going to wrap up. We've hit our time. Thank you guys for watching. We are hours from the start of the season, and the next time you see us, I think we'll watch the Game Week 1 games and do a big preview with our total season predictions. That way, we've got a bit of football we've seen, and we can base it on our first impressions of how teams go.
That's it. We've got predictions written down now, like a lot of predictions, what we think. But we'll share those if we have time. But we'll definitely go over, what we think about our Game Week 1 preview and then preview the whole season as well.
Yeah.
So that's what our next episode is going to be. Hope you enjoyed, our last sort of off-season video before the season starts. So thanks everyone, and let's go Chelsea.